Hello friends, welcome to Intellective Day. So in our previous video we have already discussed 4 automata questions of Cognizant. Okay, so in this video we will see another automata questions. So if you have not watched the previous video, link given in the I button, watch that also. Okay, so let's start. So this is the fifth question. Here it is saying debug and fix the code so that it can print the below pattern. So here you can see the pattern. Okay, and this is the code given. So we have to make changes in this code so that it can print this pattern. So let's say what changes we have to do. Let's start from the main function. Okay, so here is the first loop, that is outer loop, which is going from I equal to 1 to 4. Okay, so it will iterate 4 times, and there is inner loop which is also going from z equal to 1 to 4. It will also iterate 4 times. That means in every iteration of outer loop the inner loop will iterate 4 times. So here in the inner loop, here you can see that the variable z is not declared, so this will give you an error. Okay, so you have to write int z equal to 1, then this line will compile successfully. Okay, so let's come to next line. So here is one if condition. If z modulus 3 double equal to 0, then it is printing the value of z. Okay, so if you observe your loop, so it is going from z equal to 1 to 4. Okay, that means it will iterate 4 times, and here it is condition z mod 3 double equal to 0. So it will at if value of z will be 1, so this if will be false. If value of z will be 2, then this if will be false. When value of z will be 3, then this if will be true and it will print 3. Okay, but in our pattern here you can see that there is even number. At first line there is 2 space 4, at second line there is 2 space 4, and so on. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to change this if condition so that it can print the desired pattern which we need. Okay, so here in the if condition, here it is z mod 3. So instead of z mod 3, there should be z mod 2. If z mod 2 double equal to 0, then print the value of z. Now we are done. This code will print our pattern, that is our desired pattern. So you can trace it also. So let's trace from the first loop. Okay, so let's assume at first iteration value of I is 1. Okay, so let's come to inner loop. This inner loop, so value of z is at first iteration value of z will be 1. So 1 mod 2 double equal to 0, condition will be false. Then control will again go and value of z will be increment by 1, so it will become 2. Then 2 mod 2 double equal to 0, condition is true, so it will print the value of z, that is 2. Okay, and after that there is one space also, so let's assume here a space, and then again control will go up and value of z will be increment by 1, so it will become 3. So 3 mod 2 double equal to 0, condition is false. Again it will go and value of z will be increment by 1, so now value of z will become 4. So 4 mod 2 double equal to 0, condition is 2, so it will print the value of z, that is 4. So after printing 4, again control will go up and value of z will increment by 1, so it will become 5. So here its condition 5 less than equal to 4, condition is false, so we will exit from this inner loop. Okay, so in first iteration this inner loop will print 2 4. So after exit from this inner loop, so there is one line which is printing the new line. After this printing, the control will go up and value of I will be increment by 1. So initially it was 1, it will become 2. Okay, so in second iteration of outer loop, same story will repeat again, and this inner loop will print 2 and 4 again. Okay, after that value of I will be 3. Okay, so 3 less than equal to 4, again inner loop will print 2 and 4, and the value of I will be 4. So again 4 less than equal to 4, condition is true, and this inner loop will print 2 space 4. Okay, and after that once value of outer loop, that is I value is be 5, so 5 less than equal to 4, condition will be false, and we will exit from this loop. So here is the pattern which this code is printing, which is our desired pattern. Okay, so I hope you understood. Let me show the correct code. So this is our correct code. So here we change, that is here we put integer, and here we change the condition. Okay, now we're done, and this code is printing our desired pattern. Okay, so I hope you understood. Let's move to the next question. Come to next question. Here it is also saying debug and fix the code so that it can print the below pattern. So here you can see that pattern, and this code is given in the C language. Okay, so we have to make some changes so that this code can print this pattern. Okay, so let's see what changes we have to do. So let's start from the first line. So here is the for loop which is going from int I equal to 1 to 4. Okay, and in every iteration it is decrementing the value of I. So we are going from 1 to 4, and in every iteration value of I will decrement. That means in second iteration value of I will be 0, in third iteration value of I will be -1, and so on. So this loop will iterate infinite times. Okay, so instead of this post decrement there should be I plus plus. Okay, so there is one more loop which is inner loop, so which is going from int j equal to 1 to 4. Okay, that means in every iteration of outer loop this inner loop will iterate 4 times, and inside that loop there is one condition. If I not equal to j, then it is printing star, else it is printing the blank space. Now there is no any syntax error in this code, so we have to focus on logic so that it can print this pattern. Okay, so we have to focus on this if condition. So here is our pattern which I have put that into a matrix so that it will be easy to understand you. So this pattern is same exactly as this pattern. Okay, so while solving a pattern based question, if you are not getting the logic, then try to convert that pattern into a matrix, then you can easily print that pattern. Okay, if you observe our actual pattern, so which is diagonally, that means at first row first column there is one star, at second row second column there is one star, and so on. After seeing that, one thing is clear, that when value of I and j will be same, then it will print a star, otherwise it will print blank space. Okay, so here is one condition, if I not equal to j, so instead of that there should be if I double equal to j, then it will print star, else it will print blank space. Okay, so let's trace it. So at first iteration value of I will be 1. Okay, let's come to inner loop. So at first iteration value of j will be also 1. So here it will check I double equal to j. So the condition is true because a value of I is 1 and j is also 1. So condition is true. So it will print a star. Okay, so here it will print a star. Now at second iteration value of j will be 2 and still value of I is 1. So I double equal to j. The condition is false. So it will come to else block and here it will print a blank space. Okay. Now again control will go up and it will increment the value of j by 1. So initially it was 2. It will become 3. Okay. Come to this if condition. If I double equal to j, so value of I is still 1 at first iteration of outer loop and value of j is 3. So condition is false, we will come to else block and here it will print blank space. Same it will do for when j value will be 4. Okay. Once j value will be 5, we will exit from this inner loop. After exit from this inner loop, so here is one line which is printing new line, and now we will go up and here it will increment the value of I by 1 because we have already put it I plus plus instead of I minus minus. So initially value of I was 1, it will become 2. So now we will come to this line which is inner loop, which is going from I j equal to 1 to 4. Okay. Now come to this condition. Now this will true when value of j will be 2. Otherwise it will print blank space. Same it will do for other values of I. Okay. And we will get this desired pattern. Okay, so I hope you understood. So this is our correct code. So here we used I plus plus instead of I minus minus, and here we used I double equal to j instead of I not equal to j. So this code will print actual pattern which is desired pattern. Okay, so I hope you understood. Let's move to the next question. Come to next question. Here it is saying debug and fix the below code so that it can print the below output. So here is the output. Okay, so we have to make some changes so that this code can print this output. So let's start from the first line. So here it is declaring a variable of type integer which is x and initializing 10 in that. So there is no any error at this line. Okay, and here is there is a loop, that is do while loop. Here is do and here is while with its condition, and this is two statement, that is printf x and there is x minus minus. So there is no any syntax error at these statements. Okay, so let's see what we have to make change so that it can print this output. So at first line here you can see that value of x is 10 initially. Let's come to this do while loop. So first of all it is printing the value of x. So value of x is 10, so it will print 10, and then it is decrementing the value of x by 1. So if you will observe your output, so output is starting from 9 not 10. So this logic will not print our desired output, so we have to make some changes. So what we will do, so we will put that x minus minus before printf. So first value of x will decrement by 1, so it will become 9, then it will print 9, and then condition will be checked. Okay, so let's see. So we have written x minus minus before printf. So at first iteration, first of all value of I will be decrement by 1, so it will become 9. So let's write here 9 and the 9 will be printed. So let's write here 9. Okay, after that it will check if 9 greater than equal to 0, condition is true. Again it will go up and value of x will be decrement by 1, so it will become 8, and then printf will print 8. Now value of x is 8, so here it will come and it will check 8 greater than equal to 0, condition is true. It will go again up and it will decrement, value of x will be decrement by 1, so it will become 7. Okay, and now 7 will be printed. Same like that it will print other digits. But there is one more problem in this code, which is at this line, while x greater than equal to 0. So let's suppose at last iteration, so value of x is 1. Okay, so what will happen, first it will decrement, so it will become 0. Okay, and 0 will be printed. Now if you see our output, so we are end with 0. Okay, so 0 will be printed. Now come to this line, so here it will check x greater than equal to 0. So the condition is true because 0 double equal to 0, condition will be true. We will go up, and now from here value of x will be decrement by 1. So initially it will be 0, so it will be become -1, and now -1 will be also get printed. So here output is ending with 0 not -1. So what we have to do, we have to change here, that is while x greater than 0. So instead of x greater than equal to 0, we have to write while x greater than 0, then we will get this desired output. Okay, so let me show the correct code that will clear you more. Here is the correct code which will print our desired output. So I hope you understood. Let's move to the next question. Come to next question. Here it is saying debug and fix the below code so that it can print 0 as an output. So here you can see that the code is very small, okay, and we want to print 0 as an output, okay. So here it is int z equal to 8 equal to 9 equal to 7, and it is printing the value of z. So this line will give you error, so we have to make changes so that value of z becomes 0. So instead of these two assignment operator, we will put double equals between 8 and 9 and between 7 and 9. So it will look like that 8 double equal to 9 and 9 double equal to 7. When it will execute, so first of all 8 will be compared with 9, so 8 double equal to 9, so 8 is not equal to 9, condition is false, okay. So what will happen, so false means 0, so it will give you 0. Now this 0 will be compared with 7, okay. So 0 double equal to 7, so this is also false because 0 is not equal to 7, so this will also give you 0. And now this 0 will be assigned into z, okay. After that the value of z will be printed, so it will print 0. So I hope you understood. So this is the correct code and this will print 0 as an output, okay. So that is enough for today. We will see some more questions in upcoming days. Till stay tuned and subscribe Intellective Tech. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.